I was looking through YouTube, trying to figure out how my new camera works exactly, and YouTube, in all its infantile retardedness, decided to show me a video as recommended that was about why you need a mentor. And it was about some guy who found success in his ventures, or exponential success I should say, because he got the opportunity to be mentored by some old guy with experience and knowledge. And that's all fine, well and good. But the thing is that if you're going to make a video that talks about the need for mentorship, I have a few gripes I would like to put on the table. First of all, the biggest one is you don't need anything or anyone. You have everything you need. You are fed, you are warm, you're done. Okay? From now on it's all bullshit. It's all superfluous. The creating of self and the identity and the legacy and the feeling good and the having the place in your mind where you can tell yourself you're awesome and successful and going somewhere and growing and learning and all these things, right? All that nonsense is where we're at once we are no longer hungry and not too cold to live. So you don't need anything, and you certainly don't need a mentor. And the idea that someone makes a video about that tells me that we start off talking to each other when there's all these huge areas we don't even look at anymore. We don't even, right? We're just supposing. We're just, right, entitled to the fact that we are fed and warm. We are entitled to the fact that we are completely bored and have nothing to do except chase our individual success and trying to make something of ourselves. Even though the world's pretty much still going to hell, like who gives a fuck? Just become someone of importance and blah blah blah. All right, right? So we're already talking 5 contexts beyond like the primal context where people should just try to figure out what's going on, what their place is, who they are, what they want to be, all these things. They don't. We just skip past it. We're going to say, okay, money and business and success is where it's at. Let's just do that. Secondly, instead of helping, you're creating a problem. You're telling me I need something. Now, either I already have a mentor and I fully agree with you and the video has no point, or though maybe my points of why it's so good would be a little different than the points that are being made. But if I have a mentor, your video is useless. If I don't have a mentor, now I have a problem, because now I need a mentor. And instead of just trying to figure out how to do what I was trying to do, now I need to go look for a mentor. And I find this mentor, let's say. Is it a good mentor? I don't know. Is he going to help me? Is he going to work against me? Is he going to try to sexually abuse me? I don't know what's going on here. I'm just going into this route of, I need a mentor. So we got to find a mentor. And now I'm stuck with this mentor and he's telling me shit. And I'm like, that doesn't feel like the right thing to do. Or maybe it is the right thing to do. Who freaking knows? But we've completely shifted the attention from I'm trying to do my thing to I need someone else in order to do my thing. And then we get to the third point, which is like a larger point about society, is that how is it, why is it that with everything we do, we need to like have some sort of agent in between us and the thing we're doing, right? We need to find the right tool. We need to find the right mentor. We need to find right? We don't look at the stars anymore. Now we go to the 3D, 5D cinema complex with all kinds of things to take a trip to the stars, right? Because we have so much light pollution and regular pollution that we don't see the stars anymore, right? When you were a primitive being a couple of thousands or 100,000 years ago, you could just look up at the sky at night and you would see a gazillion stars. We don't have that. We put stuff in between, and now we need someone else to help us connect to nature, right? We need someone to tell us how to breathe. We need someone to tell us how to enjoy the moment, and we need a mentor to tell us how to be successful. So this whole thing is just contributing to the idea that you are a loser and you will never get yourself anywhere because you don't have the right stuff, you don't have the right people, you don't have the right mindset, you don't have nothing that is correct. So you are completely invalid, and the only hope you have is to watch losers like myself explaining to YouTube what it is that you actually need or should do, because you have no ability to figure it out for yourself. You're not doing anything because you're watching videos, so you're never going to figure it out, really. So just watch the video and maybe I can entice you to like and subscribe. That's like the easiest thing, and I can tell you it's a good trade-off, right? I'm giving you useful information. Perhaps you can help me so I will get promoted by the YouTube algorithm in a completely retarded way. But anyway, it doesn't matter as long as I get the views. Or maybe I can get to convince you to buy my course or subscribe to my newsletter, or I don't know, just something. Give me something here of value, right? I'm spending time. Money. Give me money. Or give me something in the funnel on the way to money, right? Here's me, here's money. Step 2 is let him subscribe to the fucking newsletter, right? Or it's you, it's not me here, it's you. And you need to go here, and here's I get money. And somewhere you need to go. Either you give me money directly, or you get to buy stuff which gives me some money, or maybe I get enough of you, you don't even have to give me money, I get money from the company because I'm talking about how you need this, that, or the other thing, and it's just awesome. I've been using it all my life, and I wish I was born with it. It was so awesome. All right, you get the point. But this whole dynamic is not helping you, right? I should make a video. I should make one video on a channel, and it says stop watching goddamn videos. I don't know what it is you seek, but you're not going to find it here. And I'm going to write one book that says stop reading the goddamn books. Life is right here in front of you. You're in it. Look around. Think for yourself. What's going on? What is it you seek or you want? Stop chasing the ideas that are being put in your head by culture. Stop chasing something you have no desire to chase, because you're not chasing it. If you had the desire, you were out there chasing it. The moment you're looking for the how, you don't, because you miss you lack the will. Right? I don't know if I published the last movie I made about the master, but he's going from must to will, right? From want to must to will. I want to be something that I'm not. And now that I'm trying to become it, I must do this. But I want to get to the point where I can do whatever I want. I have a free will. I get to decide because I'm in charge. I've owned the formal. I've owned the technique. I can do everything that's required, but I want to play. And this is what you need to seek with everything. You need to become free. Free from whatever is required of you. And you're not going to get there by watching videos that tell you what is required of you. I'm sorry, it's just not going to help you. You think it's going to take you one step forward, but it's really going to take you one step back, because it's going to put you further into the this is required of you treadmill. And I think if you really want to own a subject, you should figure out what's required of you. Don't let some random person at a random moment tell you what is required of you. If you got the list what's required, and you're watching YouTube and someone's recommending, no, you should really seek a mentor, what are you going to do with your list? It's not valid? I mean, you should be open to other people's ideas, don't get me wrong. You should be able to pick up a new idea, and maybe a mentor is something for you, especially if you have access to a mentor easily. But then, why haven't you done it? What did the guy see in trying to find a mentor that you didn't see, which is way more interesting than letting him tell you why it's right? Because there's this thing going on, right? I think it's called survivorship bias. It's just that the ones who survive have the narrative that explains to them why they've survived, but the dead people don't get to tell that narrative. So the one who's successful with a mentor is going to tell you what you need is a mentor. But the guy who's not successful with the mentor, we don't fucking know. His story is not being told because he has no story. Otherwise, then I tried to use a mentor and it sucked. So follow me, look at my videos, right? The problem with all these platforms like YouTube is that what the audience does in its stupidity, really, is look for authority. And authority is given to those that are successful, right? If you have a large following on YouTube, your video is going to be more authoritative. It's going to have more authority. If you come to a channel like mine where there's like 150 subscribers, you're like, yeah, he's probably an idiot. And I have to admit you're right. But the point is, I could make a point that could change your life. But you're not open to that impact because you feel like I have no validity. You're not listening to the words I'm saying. So it's very tricky. We get impressed by the authority, but the authority got there in a way by having us being enslaved to that authority. And what you seek is someone who's going to tell you to burn it all, including the one who's telling you, which is radical, which is not comfortable, so people don't really want to hear it. So this is the dilemma. But, you know, there's probably 1,000 videos on YouTube being published every day that I could rant against saying it's stupid, but I wanted to make this point on this one, and hopefully it does something for you.